Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. This could possibly be the most rage-inducing, most annoying game of Career Mode so far this season. And that's saying something, considering we lost to these guys 4-0, and that was rage-inducing enough. But basically, it's not going to be an easy game, because Arsenal are in second place. They've had a great start to the season, and more importantly as well, or maybe not as importantly I guess, they did beat us in the last meeting we took on Arsenal in the UEFA Super Cup final. It was just not a pretty sight. 4-0 loss to the Gunners. But that was before we changed the formation. We changed it up. Tried something new. Excuse me. And ever since that match, since we changed it after the match I should say, we haven't lost. So, positive vibes. If you didn't see the last episode, we took on Everton in the Carabao Cup round of 32. And we defeated them comprehensively 4-1. The one being the lucky goal as well, but full credit to them for scoring it. But we had a weakened team and they played their full team, so I mean, I don't really know how to judge that. But let's rotate the big names back in for this one. We need the best team we can get. I can do for Meccano over Konate if I'm being completely real here, but we'll put Konate on the bench. Wan-Bissaka, right back. Where is Hakimi? There he is. Left back. Then we bring Anisimov off for Sancho. Where are you, my boy? There he is. That's the wrong one. I did actually scroll one further, but we'll fix that easily. Then we bring Yuri in here. Havertz in here. Vinicius left forward, of course. Felix, the striker, and right forward, of course, we've got Greenwood. We're literally going all guns blazing for this one, and we can't really go anything else because this is the best competition in the league at the moment. I think the bench is actually fine as well, although I will swap Dembele for Keysons. Actually, no, I won't, because Dembele can play both wings, and Greenwood or Vinicius might get tired. Captaincy goes back to the hometown boy, and that's partly a reason why he's the captain of the side, because he is a hometown boy, but mainly it's because he's a star. He might have been made at Manchester United, but I should say he might have started at Manchester United, but he's been made at Bradford City. Somehow we don't have a press conference for this match, and I'm not sure how that's happened, because it is, I think we're the only two undefeated teams still in the league. No, actually, Man City are undefeated, but it doesn't look as spectacular. So we really don't count them. We're on the only two undefeated teams in the league. Down the bottom end, though, Huddersfield need to get their first points at some point, surely. They won in the Carabao Cup, but can they win in the Premier League? We'll see. Let's take a look at the news stories. Kirchu scores a braces Bradford grab win over Everton. Kirchu scores to put his name on the score sheet for Bradford City in their 4-1 win against Everton. Anisimov shines in debut this season against Everton. Anisimov really wants to prove to his manager that he's got what it takes to make his presence permanent in the squad. His contribution to the win against Everton didn't go unnoticed, and we expect to see more of Anisimov in the games to come. I mean, you should, because he will be playing a lot more. He did set up 2 goals in that match, so fair play to him. Northwest Derby, Liverpool versus Man United's occurring. That's going to be match of the day. Actually, to be fair, I don't know if it is going to be match of the day, because the top 2 are playing each other. So leave a talk to the press. I think we've read that already, though. And but yeah, so mentally prepared for this. Whether I'm actually physically prepared in terms of gameplay, I don't know. I think we're going to go claret and amber just to make sure it's not a complete kit clash, because sometimes my eyes don't work. No other goal news, so maybe there isn't there. We have the early kickoff, that's why I've just read it. It's 12:45 PM. The other games will be getting played later. But we've got Donnarumma in goal, Hakimi and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks, Militao and Meccano as the centre backs, Havertz, Tielemans, Sancho, the 3 midfield, Vinicius Junior left forward, Greenwood right forward and captain, and João Felix the striker. So we really need to not bottle it against Arsenal again. They absolutely tore us a new one last time, and I think that was in part to the formation, but also in part to the fact that I was just playing horribly. And it might have been, I don't know if it will have been, but Lafont was in goal. I don't think that really affects the result, though. I think we were just getting smashed whoever was in goal. So I'm not gonna waste any more time. We're just gonna go into it. If we're getting beaten, we're gonna fucking take it like men, and if we don't, we're gonna take it like kings when we win. Do I want to do the warm-up? Not really. A crossing one never goes where you want it to go. Just head into our either our punishment or our victory here. Imagine me just getting 4-0 back on them. That would be fucking perfect. It's not going to happen.
That could play a pivotal role in the title race. Stay tuned.
And just for the record as well, it might get, some of the video might get trimmed down because for some reason it doesn't like me showing the Arsenal squads. It gets copyrighted. So if you see a little bit missed out of the video, it's because of the Arsenal squad having to be trimmed out.
And a warm welcome on what is a very pleasant day for football here at
If you warned at this point, but it is first versus second early on in this season. Whether these are the positions that teams will finish is a mystery, and we'll find out obviously down the line. But at the moment, Bradford and Arsenal, the only teams unbeaten because we don't really count Man City. If you've got 2 wins and 4 draws, I mean, you might as well be beaten. But this is a very good Arsenal team, and honestly, a team that I actually physically could be scared of.
And this is the Arsenal
gives you 3 supporting and of course they've got options on the bench. We know that because we played against them all in the Super Cup and lost.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. 4-3-3, but perhaps not as we usually know it. So a very narrow look about the forward.
We've kind of gone a similar formation, except we've gone 4-3-2 instead of 4-2-3-1. And also technically it's a 4-3-3, and that's how I'm playing the offense. But we've got plenty of options on the bench in case anything goes wrong as well. I love this club right now. I love playing against Bradford City. I thought this career mode might have been wrapped up at the end of last season because I thought the season before we would have qualified for Champions League, but nothing wrong playing an extra season, I suppose. Although it does mean I have to rush it a wee bit because FIFA 21 is literally 2 weeks away, if not less now actually, come to think of it. Which, I mean, I haven't even pre-ordered it yet. I'll probably just order it on release day, I think. I don't really need any of the pre-order bonuses, nor want any of them. But this is not about FIFA 21, this is about concentrating on the now, which is FIFA 20, and not getting smoked by Arsenal again. Wan-Bissaka gets it away to Sancho, Greenwood, off to Yuri. How's that got through? How's that got through? What the fuck? Oh, I've gone too far wide, but it's alright. Havertz knocks it. Oh, it's Felix. Sure, take your pleb. I immediately B-buttoned this. Oh, let's see if... Okay, yeah, Rogerio did close it down quite well. I've got to give him credit. But I did straight B-button that. I just wanted that to be noticed on the replay. A very early chance for Bradford City, and that could have been a fucking bullet to Arsenal's, like, plans, I guess.
Over it comes. Gets his
I don't know what sort of metaphor that is. It's Sancho. Get a bit of space, but can't get a shot off. You can have a touch in the box, and you don't need to do that, really, to be honest, for Sancho. I just really hope we don't counter here because we've got the pace to do it. Hakimi's on the right as well to try and slow things down. Top scorer team are ourselves, 20 goals in just 6 games. If you're not a Bradford City fan, you damn well should be with the amount of goals that are coming out of this team. Militao doesn't win the header. And it's left in no man's land. Foden to deliver. It's cleared by Upamecano. Militao is left in no man's land there. It's not often we see Militao left in that kind of position. I went down to the left wing with that. It's alright, we've won it back. Well, I mean, we had won it back for a period of time. There was a period of time where we had the possession again. I'm honestly really concerned. I'm honestly really concerned. And this is why... Oh my god! They've gone through a sweat, and Wan-Bissaka has done fucking shit with that. But he's done perfectly with that. We are literally holding on by the skin of our teeth. Wan-Bissaka, I'm so sorry. He fucked up first. But he literally put his body on the line there to make sure there wasn't an Arsenal goal there. Full props to the man there. I'm bringing my setbacks way too far out, but I know they're good tacklers, which is why I'm doing it. And I mean, there's proof of that. Felix to get tackled here though. He's not. What? Okay, I fully expected Felix to get tackled there. I don't really know what to do now. Vinicius, Greenwood, Felix. He did get tackled that time. Fuck's sake. And that should be a throw for Bradford City. This is going to be really close. It's not going to be a 4-0 by either team, I think, this time around. Havertz, I could be wrong though. If passes are going to the wrong players like that, then I might be wrong. There's no way that's happened there. I didn't realise Saka would get around Upamecano with such ease. He's not got around him this time. Upamecano read it. Sancho into Havertz. I don't think the things that are working against our teams will be the thing that works against Arsenal to get goals here. Just straight pass it through. Although I could be wrong. Felix off to Vinicius. He's made the space and it's saved by Magnan.
That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Vinicius, shot saved by Magnan. I honestly thought in his form and on that occasion it was going to be 1-0, but not to be. Havertz to deliver this ball in.
And he's fired over the corner.
Greenwood target. No, not quite. Hakimi. I don't know what touch to make there because he's going to read it either way. I'd go there. So Wan-Bissaka does get a tackle in, and the attack can still be on here. Greenwood. Oh my God! Just play the pass through, you little cunt. Game's annoying as it is, that pass is going wrong. Wan-Bissaka gets in front of Saka. I mean, names there. Yuri. Sancho, I didn't want to take a touch. Is Felix still on? He's not. Bro, I wanted to pass that first time, but Sancho's taking a touch.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
Like might have stopped his run enough to stay on, but I was wrong. Shot was saved anyway, but didn't really try for it considering I knew it was offside. One header there. Felix. Havertz.
Tielemans.
Yuri.
Well, they have it again.
I can play it through right now. This is so difficult. This is actually if Arsenal don't finish second or well even first perhaps, I'll be confused because they've got a hell of a team here. Militao has done amazing there. Eder Militao was just single-handedly preventing an Arsenal goal and maybe made an attack of our own here with Felix. Oh, from defence to attack in a matter of minutes. João Felix, or matter of seconds I should say, in-game minutes. In real life it was seconds. Militao from a goal-saving tackle that Arsenal fans, well, they called for penalty, they tried to get it, but obviously it wasn't. And it's turned out to be a goal at the other end. João Felix finishes past Magnan for his 5th of the season. I know I talked a bit of shit about him not scoring too much early in the season, but he has shut me out completely. Goals and assists everywhere from the Portuguese man, and he is showing exactly why we brought him in. We got this man on a steal, a pre-fucking contract. We signed this guy for free.
The opening goal of the game then.
The first goal in this game at the Emirates goes to Bradford City, and it goes to João Felix, and I don't know if we necessarily deserve it, but we have it, and that was a brilliant attack. And I can't even be mad. Benedetti, I don't know why I would be mad. We scored. That doesn't even make any sense. Benedetti's cross blocked by Hakimi, and it will be an Arsenal corner. And after this, ladies and gentlemen, it's the big 400 episode, as well as an announcement on that 400 episode that you guys will want to hear regarding to career mode. I should say as well, yeah, it is relevant to career mode. It's not just an announcement about anything. I think it was an Arsenal player who got the head on it. It was, I don't know, I think it might be Willock who got the header. Could be wrong. Either way, it's an awful header. It means a goal kick for Bradford City. It's a risky pass to make, especially with their speed. That's also a risky pass to make, and that was the riskiest. And it's just fucking. I deserve to concede here, actually, to be honest. Hakimi gets it. I think it was an offside against the Arsenal player who was coming back for it anyway, but Havertz and to Yuri, Sancho. Sancho has the quality to run for this defence on his own, but I don't think he actually wanted to do that. I think he was hoping for some options there, but none of them presented themselves, so that's unfortunate. This Arsenal side are pretty mad. They're definitely the closest contenders to the Premier League title. I don't know what Donovan was there, then they're falling over, he's just kick it away. I thought it was going to fall to Martinez on the play, somehow it hasn't done, and we've got lucky there, kinda, but Arsenal pushing us to the limit. Corner, 5 minutes from the end of half time. Phil Foden to deliver, and I'm really wishing I'd signed Foden, I'm not going to lie. Nobody was marking Martinez, really. He got free, but he's luckily headed it wide. Vinicius looked like he was the one on Martinez there, maybe he needs to do better. And he's not a defender, but in that situation. Donnarumma for a goal kick. Felix, he won the head, he's 5'11". If the set back is anything above 6 foot, it's over for him. And Meccano heads away, but it's not convincing at all. Not even remotely close. My voice is going a little bit. Send help.
Just too much on that pass.
That should be easy for Donnarumma. It is. I'm going to just clear it. I don't want to risk anything here. I don't care if it goes straight to our goalkeeper, I'm not risking it. I'm not wasting Felix's stamina to know he's to go for a ball I know he's not going to get either. Same for Martinez, I don't think he's going to get it either. We're winning the headers, but there's nobody open for the fucking ball. Yuri's exhausted and it's barely half time. He's done a lot of the work in that midfield.
And crossed in there.
Militao gets it clear. We're just holding on, I think, till half time now, right? Regrouping in the second half. Okay, Havertz should add the tackle, but I guess it's okay.
Chance to get them on terms.
Of course, of course. Right on the verge of half time, equalised. Who would have seen that one coming? Absolutely everyone, I think. So Foden who scored it as well. Yep.
Well, no better
for fuck's sake! I thought we had the tackle with Havertz and then we didn't, and I thought Militao was going to go in and he's been done as well. Whoever set up the goal there, I don't know. I don't know if it's Maitland-Niles or Willock or who, to be honest. I don't even know a lot of the younger Arsenal players. But whoever's done well there past Havertz and Militao deserves the assist. The goal was well finished as well, I have to admit. I don't want to admit it because I want to win. Of course, if it does end in a draw, we'll stay 2 points clear of the Gunners. And we'll remain undefeated in the Premier League, but I don't want that. Well, I do want to remain undefeated, but I don't want to draw. Half time though, right at the fucking death they've equalised.
An honest assessment would be that he hasn't really been on top of his game in attack, Lee.
Well, it's simple to me, Derek. He's just not done enough. Defenders are coping with him just
fine.
Fuck's
sake.
Too predictable.
They do deserve it as well, I can't even mad. But even then, like, I don't even know if we deserve to be in. I think we deserve to probably be in the lead as well. Arsenal are 100% problem this season. Take a look at this. Yeah, well, actually, maybe not. The accuracy kind of brings their deservedness a little bit further down. But they've had the possession and they've been making the runs and the passes and everything. They're good. They're a good team, I've got to admit. But I don't want to be nice. I want to be mean, and I want to win this at the Emirates in front of Arsenal's fans after they beat us in the Super Cup. 5 shots for 2 on target for Arsenal, 59% possession. We've had 4 shots for 4 on target, 41% possession. We really need a winner here, or well, I won't be mad, but I won't be happy. I'll accept a draw, I suppose, but I don't want just a draw. If I could beat Arsenal, that'd be big. Sancho. Early run in the second half here, Felix to Vinicius. Has he got the better of that? Kinda, but not really. Just went out to the wing. Back post to Greenwood. Is it falling to? I don't know if it's fallen to Sancho. Press B. You can't. I mean, I did press B, but like he got tackled, so I can't really complain. Oh dear. Oh, Wan-Bissaka's done really well taking around Rashika there. Full credit. Wan-Bissaka's had a decent game, but he still needs to be on guard. Those runs that the Arsenal players could make. Oh dear. Like that.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have
Wan-Bissaka does block. Arsenal, I think, taking on Piemonte Calcio. I'm assuming that's Champions League, right? Because we'll be taking on Inter on the same date. And of course, they are the defending. Actually, to be fair, yeah, they won the Champions League last season, so makes sense that they're good. Felix, though, from out of nowhere. Oh, saved by Magnan. That was perfect pass. I don't know who made the pass, but it was absolutely perfect. It had to be a finish there, though, it wasn't, unfortunately.
They're doing
I mean, we may
everything
pay for it.
apart from putting
I
the
really
ball
hope we
in the
don't, but we
net.
may.
Working away
Shika
patiently,
now for Arsenal
looking
into
for an opening.
Lautaro. They're playing it up, but they don't really need to, although I guess it is
Into the
working
goal,
because our
the pass
defence
ahead.
just don't want to do it. But Donnaruma's made that Benedetto shot look really easy when it could have been difficult, it could have been a problem. Vinicius could have won that. Doesn't. Felix does get the possession though, however. And it's off to Yuri, who would mean to bring us soon.
On the scent of something
Sancho up to
positive.
Greenwood.
Can they convert?
He's trying to do it all himself and maybe he shouldn't be there, but there's so many defensive, like so many defenders back. I don't think if I passed it would have made it to the player I wanted to pass it to anyway. Oh, they're really difficult to play. I can see now why they are the Champions League winners. They're fucking good. They've upgraded their team brilliantly. Lautaro blocks though, and I think it's time for Yuri to come off of Palaversa. We'll need the Belgian for Inter Milan. Let's see what we can do off this corner. Can we get it away? I thought Donnarumma was coming for that. I hate when Donnarumma. I hate that little animation where I think he's going to come for it and he decides not to. That does throw me off a little. I'm not going to lie. Greenwood. Imagine if we can get through here with Felix. Oh, imagination may not be needed, but it actually is because we've just been fucking bullied. I think it probably would have gone through there if I had started, but you know, that's offside. I know it's barely offside, marginal, but it is.
Decided that now is the time to go to the bench.
Benedetti coming off now for Arsenal, and on comes David Neres. He was a problem in the Super Cup. Militao off to Palaversa.
Jadon
Sancho. Oh my god, he just walks in front of me and takes it. Like, that sounds really weird. Out of context, I apologise, but in context, did that make sense? It makes sense. It just, I don't know, like, how they always manage to do that. Like, just walk into me. Like, I walk into them and they still get to keep the ball. That's what's Palaversa? No? Alright. Don't want to anyway. So the defender I needed there. Militao. Intercept so we can get it away. Felix running straight for the middle. I'd be dumb not to pass it to him. I'd be dumb not to finish this. Joe Felix, what a runner, what a finish. And I think he's just put himself at the top of the goal scoring charts in the Premier League. Number 6 for the Portuguese. That was an insanely good run between the two defenders. They weren't closing him down either, he just had all the space and time in the world. And he's made a finish from that. We're going to bring Petro on as well. He was good against Everton, so I want to give him a bit more game time and maybe he'll flourish here against Arsenal as well.
Well, he's delighted, isn't he? We can see that.
But I'm very fucking happy with that. 20 minutes from time. João Felix gets his second of the day.
Cool heads.
Substitution time it is.
Sancho to make way. I do kind of want to use him against Inter. Or maybe have him as a sub, perhaps.
It will be very instructive to see how Arsenal respond to that setback. 20
minutes remain here at the Emirates. Arsenal going to push everything forward for an equaliser. I already know they are, but whether we can prevent that or whether it'll just happen is a different story. Vinicius can get the ball there. There it is now, coming down the right for Arsenal. Turning back. And they are building something here. They are just taking their time with it. They've got the time. 8 minutes left. I have tackled there, yes, but like, has it registered? Of course not.
Plenty of players waiting in the middle. No problems.
They're really taking their time with it, and for that, I might as well go to sleep.
What occurs in the final 15 minutes?
Did Felix? Oh, I thought Felix might be able to pressure Red Sauce into messing up, but not quite the case.
Just feel the energy coming out of the step.
That's offside. The final pass was offside, wasn't it not? I mean, it wasn't. The ref wasn't giving it. The linesman wasn't giving it. But I thought it was marginal. I knew it wasn't going to be far offside, but I thought it was off. But I guess I was wrong. It was a very good pass in that case. Then and we managed to close it down for a corner. We didn't close it down, but I think it was with Meccano who got the clear. Phil Foden to deliver. So the Gunners here.
Corner kick played in.
That's the back post.
Fantastic
You don't really want to take a corner back post because it won't work it to its. Like it won't work to the player you want to give it to. Greenwood's been tackled there. He's kept the ball. And that was not for Vinicius, that was for Kutsu, but I didn't have enough power on it, so I guess that's why it didn't make it. It makes sense.
Well, these Arsenal fans demanding their team attack here.
Bro, please. Wan-Bissaka. Good enough to let Militao get the ball clear. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've actually got to be fucking kidding me. This game is so fucking good at being bad. This game is so good at being bad, I tell you. Why would it aim for the marked guy when there is clearly, I think it's Havertz there who's open, who you could have passed to, and who I was actually trying to pass to. That's all happened because the game has passed it to the wrong cunt. I obviously sometimes want to play this game. And I know that there's only like 2 weeks till the new one comes out, but I am going to finish this, whether I like it or not. I'm finishing this career mode, but there's just times where you just don't want to. That's fucking stupid.
Number 21, Callum Chambers.
How is it past it to the guy who is marked as opposed to the guy who isn't? Like, I genuinely don't understand sometimes why this game exists. If they go on and win this, I'm actually hella pissed. Not because they don't deserve it, because they probably have maybe better. I'm not going to say they've been better than me today. I reckon it's been equal 50-50 from both teams, but the way they scored the equaliser is what pissed me off there. So I'm aiming for the open guy. Why would I be aiming for the guy who's got a man on him? I wouldn't. Martinez has gone for a spectacular there, and that's not the time to go for a spectacular. If you try to get a winner, you don't go for a spectacular there. Vinicius isn't going to get there, is he? For fuck's sake! I tried it. I've given it the old college try. We've got 2 minutes plus whatever injury time left. We'll try and get 3 points here, but I think we're going to end in a draw here at the Emirates Stadium. And these guys are a very good team, and I've tried to cut back there with Kutsu, but it hasn't registered, and this could be our downfall.
Martinez. And with the teams locked together, Arsenal.
How long have we got injury time wise? 3 minutes. Oh bro, we're going to score here, aren't we? I didn't know that. Go on, put me out of misery. Either that, they're going to waste enough time that we can't score. They're literally taking it to the corner. Are you kidding me? Why would they make a substitution at this point? What's the bloody point? Hernandez coming off for Chambers, but like, what's the point? We're going to end in a draw here, and as much as Arsenal do deserve the draw, I'm just pissed at the way they got the fucking equaliser. And to be fair, it still could be a winner. They're just wasting. They're just, yeah. There's that's not going to play. That's stopped and stayed in play. Whatever, get it away.
And the referee says that is all for today.
The draw, probably the deserved result on the day. The goal is fucking stupid because I passed it to the open player and it's gone to the one that's not open. 2 goals from João Felix for us, a goal from Foden and a goal from Chambers for Arsenal, tie it up. And I guess I can't be too mad. Because Arsenal, this Arsenal team are unbelievable to play against. They're so good. They're actually so good. I know it's a similar team to the Arsenal team from last year, from last season. But they've brought in new players and they've brought in new tactics, I would assume, because they're just running over me like fuck. It reminds me of the first Premier League game we ever had when we took on Arsenal and we lost it because they were just running around like crazy, pulling the right passes, doing well with the skills. Oh, it's annoying, but it's probably the right result. 10 shots to 4 on target with 60% possession for Arsenal. 7 shots to 7 on target, 40% possession for ourselves. João Felix, man of the match for us, and man of the match for the whole game. He got the double today. 8.3 for Havertz as well. Everyone else doing alright. Donnarumma, bit off colour. Probably rotate him out for the Champions League game and bring in Lafont. But as for Arsenal here, it looked for a second the first time there had more than 11 men, but I obviously didn't. Foden and Chambers both getting 8.4s, both getting the goals for their team, and Martinez getting an 8.1. Not sure what this idea was at the end here, but of course he brought on Hernandez at the literal last minute, so I guess, I don't know, but anyway, bit frustrating, but probably the right result.
Have you got time for a few questions?
They'll tell us that Arsenal are below us in quality, but I'm fucking not believing it. Felix's amazing goal scored by Bradford City today's draw. Any comments on his performance and why you still weren't able to find a win? Oh, it's just that Felix scored amazing goals, okay. A good lesson. Found out today that we have great individual talents, the best example being Felix. It's up to myself and my staff to figure out how we can better gel as a team when moving forward. Bradford City's beaten so far in the Premier League, or you come to keep streak rolling. We didn't lose, which is important. We may have let the chasing pack on 13 points get back in the title race, which is kind of annoying. We have what it takes, though, I think. If we can draw against Arsenal, I'm happy. I think we can probably beat every other team in the league. The least we can do, get our next match is a draw. So we have what it takes to keep streak going. Well, tough game today. We surprised at all by the quality Bradford City showed. We did well in terms of attack, but they closed us down so well occasionally. I don't believe in labels such as better or worse. Football isn't played on paper. It's a tough contest for two evenly matched teams, hence the result. Yeah, fair. I could say that.
Thank you.
Although if I just pressed X with Militao instead of A. Going out the pass was aimed at Havertz, but I know that this game just doesn't work sometimes, and I should have known there that it wasn't gonna. It just sucks, to be honest, that we've drawn that, but it is the right result. I'll say it again. We'll head up to Inter. For anyone who's not caught up on the whole thing, I don't really do training anymore. I don't really need to train anyone. I don't really know who to train. Nobody else really has promising player apart from some in the 90s. For some reason, I don't know why they still do have promising player, because their stats are almost at the top end of everything. But yeah, I don't do training anymore. This is how the Champions League's looking after the first game. I don't know if I showed it, I might not have showed it, but Inter won their first game 3-1 over Anderlecht, and we beat CSKA Moscow 4-0. You would have seen that game because we played it, but the main thing I want to check here is the Premier League. There will be a team that's probably 1 point behind now, and it is Southampton. I knew one of those teams would win, and it was Southampton. It was Southampton, Man United and Everton who were the contenders to win their games there. Everton lost, Man United obviously drew, Southampton won. Arsenal fall down to third, Southampton come up to second. We still hold on to top spot by a point. If we'd got a win there, that would have been fucking huge, but you can't win that, I guess, or we couldn't win it. I want to take a look at top scorers in the Premier League. That's really interesting about the Champions League and everything, but I want to take a look at the Premier League ones. Felix joint top now with O'Leary. O'Leary is having a mad season at Chelsea. We may have to bring him back. If O'Leary keeps scoring like this, we may have to bring him back into our side and utilise him, because I didn't realise he was going to do this good away on loan. But nah, Felix 6 in 6, top scorer. Foden there as well, he got his 5th today against us. Vinicius as well on 5. Pretty sure Vlošek somewhere there on 4, but he hasn't really had a lot of chance in the Premier League. But anyway, that's going to end this episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. That's really annoying that we couldn't get the win, but the draw is the right result. Whether I'm happy or whether I'm mad at how the equaliser was scored, they were going to get it. Arsenal were going to equalise regardless. It's just how they did it. It just grinds my gears, really, pretty much. But anyway, up next is episode 400 in this career mode, which is mad. Of course, if I'd edited them down and done a few matches per episode, obviously it wouldn't be as many episodes as this, but I don't want to go and do it, try to edit something and mess it all up, because I know I will mess it all up. My editing skills are pretty dire, which is why I've done it like this. So probably, I don't know if I'll continue to do this in FIFA 21. I don't even know if I'll do a career mode in FIFA 21, but that's to find out later. But anyway, the games that we'll see in episode 400. Inter Milan to kick off things in the Champions League. We then stay at home, or we come back home, I think it is actually. I don't remember if we take on Inter Milan in Italy or in England. I guess we'll check after off the calendar. But anyway, Brentford at Valley Parade, Liverpool at Anfield, Anderlecht either in Bradford or Belgium, we'll find out when time comes. Bournemouth at the Valley Parade, Leicester in the round of 16 at the Carabao Cup. It's probably King Power. It usually seems to be the away stadium. I don't even know, though. We'll see in that cup as well. And then we finish off episode 400. I know technically it's not an exact month, but it's the last day of September until the last day of October, so I guess that would count. And yeah, we finish off against Manchester United at Old Trafford, so bit of a run of games here, and we're going to need all the players in this squad because stamina is going to run low, and I don't know, there's going to be a lot of rage, I think, in episode 400, but that's up next anyway. But I hope you guys have enjoyed episode 399. I knew on some level we weren't going to get a result, a positive result. Well, I guess it is a positive result. I knew on some level we weren't going to get a win against Arsenal, but I was hoping it wouldn't come to fruition. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, like I said, regardless, and I'll see you next time when we kick off episode 400 at the Valley Parade. We found out now against Inter.